Today is a special day. When we started our CSA, I had a lot of people asking, will your eggs stay fresh if we only get them delivered once every 4 weeks? And anecdotally, I knew that, yeah, I think they'll last a month and still be, more than okay. But I'd never actually tested that. So one day, about a month ago, I grabbed 60 eggs from 1 week's worth of production. And I decided, okay, we're gonna fry an egg every single day for 30 days. And the reason I got 60 eggs is because we were gonna try one set refrigerated and one set not refrigerated, with both sets being washed. So we recorded every single one and we're gonna show you what happened. By day 15, all the eggs are still holding up really well. The big difference is that the unrefrigerated eggs, the eggs whites are starting to get a little bit runny, but the yolks are still sitting up nice and high. They're still fluffy. They still handle well. So at 15, there isn't a lot of material difference, but it starts to change.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
More than 3 weeks in, the eggs are still fresh, but the unrefrigerated eggs whites are just all over the place by now. The yolks are still kind of perky, but the unrefrigerated yolks are starting to sink down a little bit. And this gets worse. It kind of like really accelerates in that last week that we kind of saw, and you'll see it in the next couple of videos. The other thing that I'd never even thought of, because I never keep eggs this long, but it makes perfect sense. The eggs with the lighter shells, those shells are thinner, so they don't stay fresh as long. So if you're keeping eggs for a long time, sort them by color, like do a gradient, lightest to darkest, and start with the lightest. That way, by the time you get to your oldest eggs, you'll have the thickest shells and they'll still have nice high quality. You can see while it's frying that the yolk is still plenty high. The yolk didn't break. There's not a ton of air pockets in the white. The white doesn't really go like spreading out all over the place. So 30 days later, this thing is still really, really, really fresh. And I would say almost indistinguishable from day one eggs. Let's see how we do. So you can see, I think, a pretty big difference here. That yolk is not sitting up nearly as high. The whites are still nice and fresh. They're still just kind of runny. But the big difference is just going to be that yolk just is not as perky. It's more likely to break open on you. And there's a few more air pockets that you're going to see inside of that white. Once you're done frying, you can see the difference on the plate. This is the unrefrigerated, this is the refrigerated. The refrigerated is tighter, it's higher. See how the one on the left is flatter? So it's gonna be a lot easier to get, if you like a runny yolk, it's gonna be easier to get that with the refrigerated eggs for longer. So that's it. When I first got into farming, it was during that time when a lot of farm to table was, as it is now, but to a lesser extent, really obsessed with everything being supernatural, close to the soil. So, there was a big thing about don't wash your eggs, don't refrigerate your eggs. Washing the eggs allows bad stuff in. And if you put them in the refrigerator, there was something about like, the cold air is going to cause the insides to contract and it's going to mess with the integrity of the whites or something like that, and they'll actually go bad faster. People can say whatever they want, but I just did the test here. This ain't exactly a peer-reviewed study or anything, but it's 30 days of eggs from the same group of chickens from the same time, one set refrigerated, one set unrefrigerated, and it's like the video is here. So refrigerate your eggs. They'll last just about forever, at least if you get them from me.